from that point of view. I mean, I think we have to be able to be open that both ways on that.
Sort of like steel man the opposition, right?
It's kind of steel manning, but there are people in Congress that are members of the Democrat Party that do more for some issues that are important to Republicans than Republicans. And you have to present it, but you need to be able to go in the spaces and talk, and you can't do it.
100%.
You get removed. Hey, Glennis.
Yeah, it's like, how do you spread the message if you're so paranoid about anyone in your space? Like, you're just, like, sort of self-censoring yourself into, like, your own little reality tunnel.
Scott, can you talk to him at all? Does he listen to you?
Yeah, Penny and I are friendly. I mean, but I was demodded. I wasn't mod, but I got in this mess. I got in this conflict with Elle Stern because she was talking shit about Steve Appel and I blocked her, and everybody complained about me blocking her. I have a block list of one person right now. I don't block anybody ever.
I have a lot to say about her, but
and I was
in the room.
I was demodded. But I talked about this morning. I mean, I know I think here's what I think about how that room goes sometimes. There's a great book by Rabbi Edwin Friedman called Failure of Nerve, and he was a therapist. Excellent book on leadership, but he talks about the problem with the so-called empathetic leader. He's like, we don't want empathetic leaders, we want emotionally regulated and self-aware leaders. He's like, because the overly empathetic leader in the chronically anxious age mirrors the anxiety of the group and makes them more anxious. And that's what I think happens in that room. That Ben, it's a room of chronically anxious people, and Ben mirrors their anxiety back to them by trying to be empathetic and understanding, and instead of being a calming presence. And it makes the whole room, the temperature becomes, oh my God, it's room of the whole country's gonna die, and we're gonna eat your children. Oh my God.
There needs to be more servant leadership.
Well, I was modded, but I still am in the room, but I'm demodded. My badge was taken.
What did Elle Stern, what could she possibly, like, Scott, you keep a pretty even keel when you're like, I think you do a very good job of, like, trying to both present your position and understand, even if you don't agree, understand the other position.
Here's what happened.
You do a good job of that.
There's a 14-year-old kid on the app. His name's Christian, right? He goes to Uncle Steve.
Oh, Jesus. I know, yes.
He's very bright.
He's a very bright kid, right? And so
But he is 14.
He is 14.
He's 14, correct.
He is 14. His mom said he could be on the app. His mom came into one of the apes rooms and said, he's fine. I like him on the app. It's a good outlet for him emotionally because he's on the spectrum, whatever. Fine. I think the kid's funny, and he's very smart. He's cute. He's like, what do you think about immigration? He's cute. He's adorable, right? Because so Elle is a very, like, she has to be the moral conscience of Clubhouse, and everybody has to agree with her.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So she has this intervention, and we all talk about it. And I'm like, look, she has me and Steve and Jay and a couple other people, and basically I say, I don't have a problem with the kid being on the app. His mom knows he's on the app. I also don't have a problem with people throwing him out of rooms because they don't want a 14-year-old in there. I get that too. It's fine, but I don't think it's a crisis. I was running around saying that Steve and I are grooming a 14-year-old.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is like, I didn't even ask Abby. I texted Abby asking if I'm being slandered. Like, this is serious shit. So I basically, I block out, and I say, because it comes back to me with other people. I was at PB's for these guys are like, you're a groomer now.
RogerMan.com, the Clubhouse movie.
So I block out. Elle's like, oh, we need to reconcile this, dial this down before I said, Elle, stay away from me. I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, that is a terrible thing to say to someone.